Hello and welcome to CURRINS 545, the online version of the class. This video orientation is intended for those taking CURRINS 545 online. So it will briefly provide an overview of our course D2L page, as well as give some pointers for navigating through daily, weekly sessions. So I'm Candace Dorr-Stevens. I am the professor of this course, and I have taught this course about 10 times. I very much enjoy teaching this course. So even though I've taught it many times, it is a very dynamic course. I'm constantly revising it and tweaking it to make it relevant and also to make it best suited for student learning. So even though I've taught it 10 times, don't think it's dusty and old and abandoned or forgotten in any way. If anything, it's very close to me. It's content that I very much care about and learning that I very much care about. So in this video, I will briefly give a tour of our D2L site and then give a quick overview of how to navigate the session agendas, which will be very much how you will move through each week. So here we are on our course D2L site. In many ways, this will be our online classroom for this learning. However, everything will be on this website that you need on this D2L site, but however, we will be also launching out to other online learning spaces as well. So you will also be doing a lot of work on your own individual blog. You will create your own blog. So you'll be visiting that online space. Also, we will be doing some work with Padlets, which is an interactive collaborative online poster tool. And then we will be using some Flipgrid video discussion tools as well. So while this is our main classroom, there are other tools, online tools that we'll be using as well to amplify our learning and perhaps introduce you to some new teaching tools as well. So first of all, here is our site, and I wanted to highlight the two tabs that you will probably use the most throughout the semester. First of all is the Content tab. So if you click on the Content tab, this will take you to all of the things that you will need for the class. And I'm going to quickly change to the student mode. So this Content tab will have everything that you will be using throughout the semester. It has all of the readings and media video texts we'll be viewing. It has the session agendas, which will take you through everything you need to do for each module. And then it has also 2 syllabus assignment sheets and a variety of other resources that you will use. So this Content key will be very, very useful for your learning in this class. Other tabs, however, I have customized a little bit for this class. So the next tab that you will use probably quite a bit and has been said by previous students in the online version to be very helpful is this Checklist tab. And this Checklist tab takes you to weekly checklists of the different activities and tasks for you to do each week. And so there's already a activated checklist for session 1, taking you through the different tasks to do. So these two tabs, Content and Checklist, will be very helpful to help you navigate through the website. So next, some other tabs that you might want to use are, first of all, there's the email here. If you click here, this will take you to the email addresses of all of your classmates if you want to contact people. Then there is the Course Questions tab, and this is a space where I encourage you to post questions that you may have about class. And I encourage you to post questions that you have there first rather than email me directly, only because I think if you have a question, more than likely others in the class have a question too. And by posting it here, I can provide you a response, and others might be able to provide a response that is helpful as well. There are about 30 students in the class, so there's lots of knowledge that we can share and pull together as we figure out how to use the D2L site. So here's the course question, and there's different places that you can post those questions. Next, we have the Discuss tab and the Focus and Reflect tab. Each session will have a discuss activity. 10 of these sessions will have a discuss activity, and those are due Friday. And 10 of the sessions will have a Focus and Reflect activity, and those are due Sunday. And you can click on these tabs to go to a list of those activities for the weeks. However, you can also get to those activities through the actual session agendas, which will have direct links to the specific discuss activity for that week or focus and reflect activity for that week. So they are available here, but you can go directly to them also through the session agenda. So now let's take a peek at the session agendas and how those look. So we'll go to Content. and click on Session Agenda. And here, Session 1 is activated at this time, so I'm going to click on Session 1. And this is the layout for each session, and each session layout will be the same. So in the beginning, be patient with yourself as you figure out how this class is working, but do know that I am very much about creating routines and repetitions, so it's not going to seem all over the place. You're going to start to feel, oh yes, this is what I need to do. It's going to start feeling familiar to you. You will get used to the routine of things. So every Monday, the session agenda will be posted, and there are 4 sections to the session agenda. There are guiding questions, there are explore activities, which will invite you into the content for the week and the topics for the week and activities for the week. Then there will be discuss activities and focus and reflect activities for the week. Sometimes we might not have a discuss or focus and reflect activity depending on other things we have to do if we have an assignment due, but in general, these are the 4 basic parts of a session module or session for the week. So in this session agenda, then, you will notice that there's a direct link to the discuss activity for the week and a direct link to the focus and reflect activity for the week. So you can click and get to them directly from here. So for session 1, you'll notice that the activities are already up, and our session 1 discuss activity is due this Friday, and you just click here and it takes you to a description of the session 1 discuss activity, which includes the link directly to Flipgrid. Our discuss activity for this week is a video introduction. And as you can see, we already have a couple of people who have posted their video introduction. And clicking also, so we can go back to session 1. Clicking also on the link down here for the focus and reflect will take you directly to the focus and reflect for session 1. So this session agenda will really serve as a map for you, taking you through the activities and introduction to the topics for that week. And I am very thoughtful in how I introduce different things and how I put in different activities. It's not meant to be busy work in any way. If anything, I'm scaffolding and building up your learning of these content ideas, just as we'll be talking about how you'll be doing with your future students. So the session agendas will be very helpful to take you through. So those are the main things that I wanted to introduce in this orientation video. If you have any further questions about what this course D2L site is and how you work through the sessions, please feel free to email me, or please feel free to first post a question here, and I will answer that so that others can see that as well. However, if you have a more personal question, you are always welcome to email me individually, and we can have an individual one-on-one conversation as well. So I wish you well as you get to know the course D2L site and as you get started. And please know that I'm here to answer any questions if you have them as you go. Welcome, and I look forward to getting to know you more.